Hi guys, what's up? One Piece 56 here, talking about Anohi Mita no Namae wo Bokutachi wa Mada Shiranai. Pardon the way I say it if I say it wrong, because I do not know Japanese. This will be a wrap-up review of this anime. I made an earlier video about it, talking about the characters and the plot, so I will try and avoid talking about them, because I would like to really get down to the bare bones of this anime. This was a slice of life anime, drama, and like I said in that earlier video, they go hand in hand, and it has a really good plot that is driving, and keeps one interested and kept me just wanting to see this next episode to figure out what's going to happen. The idea is that a dead girl comes back to life, and a group of friends who all split up because that girl left. Reunite back together to let this ghost pass on to heaven. And a real drive for this movie, anime, is the characters. They all have their own personalities, and the first impressions of those personalities that you expect them all to have is just blown away when you really get to understand these characters, and you watch the anime and you just see these different sides of them. Like, for example, Jinta, you understand in the beginning, he's a lazy guy. He lost his friend that he loved. He lost his mom. He doesn't go to school. He just stays home and lets time pass by. But later you see that with to get his friend to go to heaven, Menma, he will work hard. He will just, basically work, sleep, eat, work. That's all. He won't go to school. He'll just go to any job at all, and he totally changes the personality in the expected way of the main character of a slice of life. But a thing I didn't expect is first at Yukiatsu. That is the not the big friend in the group, but the tall brown-haired guy that goes to the elite prep school. And you think, gosh, this is the character. He must be a complete asshole going to some high-class school, looking like a total person that would condescend down onto Jinta. You can tell that he would, because he's taller than Jinta now. He just got this annoying air about him while he talks and stuff. But you realize he's kind of crazy, cuckoo and stuff, because he loved Menma also when he was a kid, and he's totally jealous of Jinta. And the things he does, he's a cross-dresser. He dresses up as Menma, just sniffs his wig of what Menma's hair is. And it's just kind of funny, though, because it's so weird, and you don't expect that from that type of person. And he's also willing to go the extra mile, though, to get Menma to go to heaven. And in the end, he starts to respect Jinta as a person, because he kind of blamed Jinta for Menma's death. But yeah, the characters are all very good, and that idea of the first impression that you get from them, but how they actually act. If you watch the anime and you're watching this, you'll understand what I mean. I guess talking about another thing, the music's awesome, although some scenes can be accompanied by background music, but that doesn't really matter because the opening is beast, the ending is beast. I wish I could bring up the songs to both of those, but I can't because I did not think about that earlier. But an anime that has a opening or ending that I'm willing to listen to while watching it is a good big thumbs up for me. It's like that bonus points, because I watch mainstream animes like Naruto and One Piece, and mostly Naruto, though, if the opening or ending is bad, I usually just skip it and watch whatever's after that. But the music in this anime is 2 thumbs up. Watch both the opening and the ending, you will just be happy. And what's cool is they also play the ending, the opening and ending during scenes during the anime, and one thing that puts more of the anime into the episode, but also you get to enjoy the music in the background when it meshes perfectly with the scenes. So yeah, maybe 2.5, 3 thumbs up then. Artwork. you don't really see that much difference in location because it's mainly based in the city, and the main areas are either the Super Peace Buster Clubhouse or Jinta's home. You can see like outside, and it's not like they live in like some regular neighborhood, and I guess it's got a lot of trees and stuff, schools like this. There's this bridge that goes to Jinta and Anaru's school that you see at key points, I guess. And the characters look cool. Like, they have their own originality, because I haven't really seen any animes that make the characters look like this. I bring up a picture of Korewa Zombie Deska and Hidan no Aria, because both main characters in those animes look like basically the same and stuff, but it might be the same people, whatever. But this one has its own individuality in how they do their how like the artwork for the characters and whatnot, because I haven't really seen any anime with characters that look like this. So it's got its individual traits, so there's a thumbs up for that. Now then, I guess after talking about the sound, artwork, the story, the characters, I'm going to get back into the story and characters for the last episode, because I just watched the last episode. One thing, I wish they could have spread out the last episode to another episode, a 12th episode, because, you know, current animes that are ongoing either go to 12, 13, 24 episodes, but this one's only 11. I wanted to go to some more episodes, but I can't, so whatever. In the last episode, in the previous episode before that, they think that by launching a firework, Menma will have her wish granted. And when that happens, she'll disappear and go to heaven. But she doesn't. I gotta go fast because I want to get this, like, all in. So, everyone's thinking, why isn't she going to heaven? I have this selfish reason why. For example, Suruko and Anaru wanted Menma to go to heaven because the people that liked her, they like. Which would be Jinta and Yadom. Dang it, I forgot his nickname. Whatever, Matsuyuki Atumo. That guy. Popo feels guilty because he saw Menma die when he was a kid. Like, I kind of expected that because I know he didn't love Menma like the Jinta and Matsuyuki did, but he still cared about her and stuff. But like, that's feeling guilt from watching that isn't a good explainable reason why he'd feel like bad or negative about Menma's passing. And Jinta and Matsuyuki both love Menma. And what's so awesome is the ending. Even though that part is rushed, the second half of the episode is just so great, because at the end in that part you notice that Menma's starting to disappear because her wish was actually granted, where main wish, this is a spoiler alert, when Jinta's mom died, Jinta didn't take it very well, and he didn't cry, though he kind of held his feelings in, and Mom wanted to see him do that, and Mom and Menma had a close relationship, and Menma understood that, and Mom wanted to see that, so Menma told his mom that she will get Jinta to cry, which is the wish to get Jinta grown-up version in high school to cry, which already happened earlier in the episode, so she's starting to disappear now, which brings in a kind of a run scene. Run scenes are always really epic in animes. I don't know why. I enjoy them. Back to the clubhouse to meet up and group back together to say goodbye. So, in doing this, Jinta starts not being able to see Menma when he gets to the clubhouse, and everyone understands this, and they start looking for her. But Jinta can like hear some phrases from her, and Menma says, "Let's play hide and go seek." So they're all running through the forest, just screaming her name, saying, "Menma, where are you? Come out!" And it's like, I think it might be some Japanese thing when they play hide and go seek or whatever, that they say statements like that. But moving on. So they get to this tree and they see some notes from Menma's diary, because the only way Menma's ghost can communicate with people other than Jinta, which she can't communicate to now, is writing notes in her diary. And so she leaves them by this tree. I don't know if the tree had anything to do with it, because I didn't really notice the tree in any of the earlier episodes, but they early in the episode they also talk about how Menma didn't just love Jinta, even though she did. She loved them all, and they have like specific she leaves some notes on them and gives a specific reason why she loved them all. And I'm trying to get to the episode to read what they are really fast, so give me a sec. For example, it says, "To Suruko, I love how gentle you are. To Anaru, I love how level-headed you are. to Yukiatsu, I love how you've always worked so hard. They're all like, oh my gosh, Menma, we love you too. We want to see you before you pass away. And you yourself think, oh my gosh, this is so sad, but it's so freaking awesome. Because when you get to Jinta's, you just go crazy because she says, Jinta, I love you, but I love you in the way that I want to marry you. And you think, oh my god, that's crazy and sad because she's disappearing. But how do you make a girl who's going to disappear and go to heaven, how do you make that ending good? Well, this is the predictable part, but this is an acceptable predictable part because you want to have a happy ending. Happy ending is that they magically are all able to see Menma, not just Jinta, but the whole group, and they all get to say their goodbyes with her and see her smiling face when she passes on. And hopefully the idea is that Jin's mom and Menma will get reincarnated. That's like just a Japanese religious thing that won't have really much to do with any feature plot, but the fact that she can go to heaven to be reincarnated so that way she maybe has a chance to see them again is really the only like positive epic ending that you can have for this sort of plot where they go and disappear to heaven. And after that, they showed the awesome opening song with scenes of everyone moving on, being able to move on, because one of the main points was they couldn't move on from Enma's death. How Jinta and Anaru are probably going to go back to school and work hard and probably start relationships, such as Tsuruko and Yukiatsu as well, while Popo will get back into his education because one of the things he was doing was running away from it, so he traveled the world and stuff so that way he could escape this place. But other than that, awesome ending. I'm going to wrap up this review saying 9 out of 10. Please watch it if you haven't and subscribe. Thank you.